It's Tuesday, May the 2nd, 2017, and this is your Barbados Today afternoon update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour, more than 3,000 primary school students this morning sat the Barbados Secondary Schools Entrance Examination, also known as the 11+ exam. Parents and guardians converged outside the 22 secondary schools across the island where their wards took the tests. At the Frederick Smith, Alexandra, and Courage and Parish secondary schools, students from the primary schools in the north were a mixture of excitement, bright smiles, and confidence as they prepared themselves for one of the biggest tests of their lives. There were a few latecomers at some of these schools, but teachers did their best to calm their nerves. Some parents opted to stay at the schools and wait for their charges. Before walking into the classrooms, the students were given last-minute words of advice and comfort. Some parents gathered at Alexandra School Center in St. Peter. They were upbeat about their children's prospects.
I'm confident. We prepared for it. We did a lot of revision, and we told him, look, go in and do your best, and I trust that that's what he would do today.
I feel quite good knowing that he is ready for the exam. I decided to him this morning to do of his best, and we did a prayer together as a family. This is my second child sitting the exam, but my first son. And I'm very confident that he will pass this exam.
Principal of the Gordon Greenwich Primary School, Dr. Angela Smith, was also on hand at Alexandra to lend moral support for her 26 students.
We have done our best, and therefore I expect that they now will do their best. That's all I ask of them, that they do their very best.
Over at Queen's College, it was evident from their words that several of those entering the exam room were not daunted by the occasion.
My preparation was basically going over what I was going through in class and going through the areas that were giving me trouble.
Okay, so you're pretty confident this morning, you would say?
Yes, please.
Nice. And what is it that you want to be when you get older?
I have many different things that I want to do when I get older. A jockey, a policeman, or a teacher would be one of them. Some of them.
We caught up with other confident students at Princess Margaret Secondary School.
I have been preparing for it, and I have thought of how I'm going to do it.
I cut out the TV, like the electronics, and the distractions that could distract me.
Parents and guardians are about now celebrating the efforts of their children at various locations across the island. This year, 1,680 boys and 1,650 girls registered to take the 11+ exam. In other news now, President of the National Union of Public Workers, Akani McDowell, says government needs to address the ongoing concerns of public servants as it pushes for increased productivity in the public service. McDowell was speaking at the annual May Day rally at Browns Beach yesterday after trade unions signed a pledge in observance of the Year of Productivity. He highlighted the issues of appointments, payments, and the salary increases as some of the areas that need urgent attention.
The NUPW is certainly supportive of all efforts to make the public sector as efficient as possible. However, we find that this discussion about productivity is often done in isolation, as it does not take into account the plight of temporary workers in the public service who wait upwards to 3 months to be paid. The many public servants who have not been appointed or even given an opportunity to act in higher positions. The public servants who have been asked to revert to their substantive posts because of the new qualification order. And the public servants who have not received a salary increase in almost a decade.
McDowell also called for research into the productivity levels in the public service.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Morning, Miss Oya. Morning. You again. So you're washing cars now? Well, I can't keep up with you at all.
Yes, girl. You know they're going to provision to selling slow. And I don't sell nation newspapers at all because them don't sell. So I washing cars now. I like to get up before 8:30 because I can't take the hot sun. You want the car wash?
No, not today. It clean.
But you're going in very early though?
Yeah, I just going early so I can read the Barbados today online before work starts.
Right. But you can still let me clean the vendor for the $2. At least it's still cheaper than the Nation newspaper.
All right.
I got a special boo here that I got it shining. Thank you. Enjoy your day here.
You too.
All right. What that paper is? She can see clearly when the dirt is gone.
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
We're back with news from the region now. A 56-year-old man alleges he was beaten and thrown out of his state-owned Housing Development Corporation apartment in Trinidad by gangsters in the area. He claims he reported the matter several times to the HDC and is yet to get a response. In the meantime, he claims the gangsters are in his house using his furniture and appliances while he is paying the bills. Nisha John Mohammed has the story.
The elderly man allegedly received a severe beating in March for his HDC apartment that left him with broken limbs, a heart condition, constant headaches, high blood pressure, a damaged kidney and depression. Since then, he has been homeless and receives assistance from social welfare. He tells us his ordeal all started when HDC relocated him from the top floor of his apartment complex on Nelson Street to the ground floor.
The gang came in and was taking take over the whole apartment. They used my apartment as a hotel, doing prostitution work, doing prostitution inside on my beds.
And while you were there?
While I was put out front, we were locked out and beaten to stay out of the place, and you know, threatened that if I talked, that they'll put a bullet in my head.
And on the international scene, North Korea accused the United States today of pushing the Korean peninsula to the brink of nuclear war after a pair of strategic U.S. bombers flew training drills with the South Korean and Japanese air forces in another show of strength. The two supersonic B-1B Lancer bombers were deployed amid rising tensions over North Korea's pursuit of its nuclear and missile programs in the defiance of UN sanctions and pressure from the United States. And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, our screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.